Did you know that the legendary military strategist Zhuge Liang had a wife who is a gyaru?
Nani?
So recently I've started watching the anime Boy Kongming, also known as
Paripi Koumei!
or even more commonly known as the anime with a really wacky and catchy opening. Here, let me play it for you. You see, I'm not an anituber like Giga, so I'm not here to talk about how good or bad the anime is. But what caught my attention most of all was the female lead, Eiko Tsukimi. But why, you might ask? Well, it's her blonde hair, or it's her yellowish hair that drew my attention. Well, yeah, a lot of anime characters have blonde or yellow colored hair, so why Eiko in particular? Well, this has something to do with Kongming, our main protagonist here. You see, according to historical texts, Zhuge Kongming had a wife. Although not much is known about her, not even her real name, as it was not very well documented most of the time. Side note here, you can find most pop culture media referring to her as Huang Yueying, although that is more of a fictional name that modern people gave her instead of only referring to her as Lady Huang. Side note ends here. But what I really wanted to talk about was that in most historical sources that we can find right now, Kongming's wife is often depicted as someone that is very ugly, having yellow hair and dark skin, but with the talent that matches your boy here. So even without the dark skin, Eiko reminds me of this text that I once read about Kongming and his wife. But now that I've reread this text, I realized something. Kongming's wife had yellow hair and dark skin. So, is she perhaps a gyaru? Now, granted that actual gyarus don't just mean anyone with blonde or yellow hair and dark skin or vice versa. But who are we kidding here? We weeps all discover what a gyaru is from hentai. And it's always that delinquent girl with blonde hair and dark skin, often tomboyish and bullies some poor guy with not enough money to cut their hair. So yeah, by weeb definition, if a girl has blonde or yellow hair and dark skin, she is a gyaru. And by extension, Kongming's actual wife is a gyaru. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. See ya!